Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today is April 6th of 2021, Tuesday. We'll be covering the Bitcoin charts today, 1 inch, these three altcoins that are all doing quite nice on the daily timeframes, all up around 15%, Fantom and Avalanche as well. This crazy merging of NFTs with the real world. Miami actually put them up on a billboard. We'll be talking about that. But first, let's kick it off with juicy NFTs and DeFi pulls. So this was a little glitch, if you can see in the charts, since all of these charting metrics, whether it's CoinMarketCap, whether it's TradingView, they all use oracles. And what you have to understand is if there's any issue in these, you could see what they call in the trading space, like for example with VMEX and Bybit, a scam wick. So this is, since it's not a candlestick chart, you can't really see a wick, but this is just a line chart. This was just an incorrect dip right there. So you see the total value locked in DeFi at $51.4 billion. We are still above that $50 billion level, which was pretty historic yesterday. Compound dominance right around 18.93%. DeFi Pulse Index at 456.34. Good to see, good to see. Compound is up a decent amount today. Everything's kind of holding solid. We have been covering this kind of dethroning of Maker. Compound really just pushed right past them, because what you use for this dominance metric, is whoever has the top spot. So, in the whole crypto market, it's Bitcoin dominance. It's very important for the altcoin market. But for the DeFi market, it's whoever has the most, market cap out of all the DeFi coins. So Maker and dominance are kind of in this race. So it's quite interesting to watch. I think Aave could potentially be up there, and 1 inch, but we'll see how this plays out. So juicy NFTs. The daily NFT volume is down 54%, right around $855,000. Quite interesting. Cryptopunks still killing it. Guys, maybe I'll do an in-depth video on Cryptopunks, but it's a pretty crazy story. These Cryptopunks that are now selling for thousands and thousands, like tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, some in the, seven figures. Were originally given away for free. That's the beauty of this crypto space. They were originally given away for free. So imagine being able to scoop these up. Most people would see something like this and be like, what the heck? That's that's not worth anything. But if you understand non-fungible tokens and kind of this value they have in the sentimental, when people look back when NFTs first popped off, when you're looking at like, okay, what are people going to think about these, 20, 30 years from now? This is kind of what I'm thinking. So the fucking museum, Cryptopunks NFTs hit the streets of Miami. Cryptopunk NFTs are selling for crazy amounts. Miami residents will be able to see what all the fuss is about. Miami's kind of this crypto-focused city, which I really enjoy. I've been to Miami a couple of times. One was for a conference. Very beautiful place. A little intense from my view. I like a little bit more laid-back places, especially outside of the U.S. currently. But I like to see that cities are innovating. Before this, it was kind of Wyoming. I had visited Wyoming before I left the U.S. A while back now, but I did kind of a road trip. Sorry about that. Through Colorado, Montana, and Wyoming, and it's just beautiful. I love to fish, and especially fly fishing. And Wyoming has beautiful streams, and on top of that, beautiful campgrounds. Plus this crypto focus thing. So Miami and these cities, I like seeing things like this going on. So anyways, CryptoPunks will be featured on billboards around Miami as part of an art exhibition. The popular NFTs will be on show for a month. It's a brainchild of artist Justin Aversano, who wanted to bring digital art to the public. So this is interesting to see, kind of again the merging of this digital art space with the using like actual in-person like art galleries, like literally you can consider almost an art gallery a billboard. Mostly they're used for advertising, but if you just toss an NFT up there, it creates for an interesting kind of dynamic. So Avalanche, ticker symbol AVAX, rank 33. We've talked a lot about this and other coins on their network. Pangolin, PNG, which I think is incredibly undervalued. Market cap is around $4.3 billion. Volume is up quite nicely, around 500,000. It's at 34.21%, 15% on the daily. My target for this is around $100 this year. So Fantom, FTM, rank 83. Market cap is around 1.2 billion. Again, volume is up on these like crazy, guys. You have to watch this on the exchanges. Volume is a very key metric that I look at. So around $250,000 there, 50 cents, up about 20% on the daily. 80% of circulating via max. Let's check out these charts here. Yeah, rank 83. Okay. Wow. Yeah, so it's had kind of this nice pullback, and that's why I think Fantom is an interesting play, because just to touch back to that all-time high right there, you have to push up quite nicely, and I think Fantom is definitely going to break these all-time highs. It probably could in April, to be 100% honest with you, but I would keep your eye on this one. Yeah, so we will move on to 1 inch. Ticker symbol 1 inch, rank 108, this decentralized exchange aggregator. This is still massively undervalued. It's not even at $1 billion market cap, which still blows my mind. It's $801 million. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. I mean, 1 inch, my price target's a little crazy, so maybe I'll save that for another video if you want to see it. But using the Fibonacci extensions, using fundamental and sentimental analysis, this thing has a lot more room to grow. It's at 18% currently. On the daily, yeah, everything volume is up crazy. You see the volume for this is up about 200%. So it's good to see. Good to see. Yeah, this is a crazy one, guys. So shout out to you if you've you're a long-term 1 inch holder. If you received the airdrop, that and Uniswap is huge, huge, huge. All right. So we'll wrap it up here with some Bitcoin TA. So you can see these were our previous patterns. They were all, drawn out obviously before they happened, just like this one. So this was a rising channel, broke down a little bit, but now we're kind of forming this W here. If we zoom in, you can see we're kind of starting to form this W. And with this, you can kind of draw a different pattern if you're interested. You could draw something like this, which I think is kind of an interesting kind of play on this, is you could pull from the top up here and go from right about there, I'd say like that, and then you could use these, and you kind of see that you're in a descending triangle. If you go from here, now we'll see if this actually plays out. My bet is this is a W, but we've seen a lot of these W's in the past kind of wick down. People try and trade this pattern because it's quite obvious, but I like to just stick to the macro trends. A W is kind of an easy trend to trade, whereas a consolidation pattern in these triangles or in these channels is my preference personally. I also like to use Fibonacci extensions to gauge where this could go. But yeah, you see this W, it kind of is hovering up here. If we see a breakout, like if maybe we pop up here, touch here, and push up, the price target is you draw across the neckline right here and push up from there. So this is quite easy to do, but you can see this W, for example. I just wanted to show this. You see how we were kind of in a similar situation where it looked like it was maybe going to pop, maybe retest, but then massive dump down. And since we're exiting this channel, we kind of had this little consolidation period, formed a miniature little M, dump down, touch, dump down, touch. Now this is kind of a key support level. We kind of see this key resistance moving down. We could potentially be in a situation where it's going to dump down here and then consolidate. And if it dumps down out of that pattern, my target is right around here, so right around the 50K level. But again, I think we could see Bitcoin maybe hitting 70K, maybe 75K in April. So keep your eye out. We'll start doing more technical analysis in the Daily DeFi just to keep our finger on the pulse of this kind of more macro trend in the crypto space. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, button all. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Daily DeFi episode. Invest global, and until next time.